All right, I'm here with Matt and Aaron, and we're going to do something a little bit different this month. And we're going to do our interview as a video. And I wanted to talk to you guys about, well, I guess the first question is just about what your companies are, what the names are, and what they do. So, Matt, did you want to go first?
Sure. Well, there's now two of them after Startup Weekend. We built a company called Startup Fuel in under 54 hours. And the truth of the matter is we started building it 9 a.m. on Saturday, launched it 6:30 p.m. on Saturday, and basically, did some polishing up until our sort of cutoff time at about 3 p.m. on Sunday. I went live and started immediately raising money for startups on there, which is pretty cool. We reached our goal of $500 raised across 3 startups, and continue to raise money
Probably
to this day.
describe what the actual what Startup Fuel does.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's a like a source of like a fund.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the simple way to put it is like the Kickstarter for startups, but it's crowdfunding for Canadian startups. Is the basic idea. So yeah, a startup basically puts together a little package, incentives they'll offer for donation amounts, a video, their logo, one-liners, that sort of thing, the pitch, and then open up, tap their network to sort of try and raise some dough.
Cool.
In fact, Startup Dough was the name previous.
All right, now it's Startup Fuel.
You certainly don't want to know the name before that. Well, it was Startup Gas.
Yeah. So we're going with Startup Fuel. So
Startup Fuel.
Cool. I like it. And Aaron, did you want to talk about hipsell?
Sure. Hipsell is our other thing. That's where the bulk of our work is.
Mm-hmm.
The idea behind Hipsell is to make it as easy to to sell something online as it is to post an image to Twitter.
Okay.
So using your phone, you just tap a quick picture, say the description, how much money you want for it, and post it up. We cross-post that to Kijiji and Craigslist.
Mm-hmm.
And then we manage the ad, so offers and question and answer and all that stuff comes through Hipsell, so that we can sort of slow down that email overload and back and forth, lowball offers, repeated questions. Make it super easy to sell things online.
Okay, so you manage the actual information.
Yeah, so we manage the ad and the transaction and all that.
Very cool. So as entrepreneurs and freelancers, I guess you're sort of a little bit of both. How does that fit into your work-life balance?
It's a very good question.
Yeah.
I've been working, I've been an entrepreneur for so long, it's hard to remember what it's like not to be one.
Yeah.
So, I can't see it any other way.
Yeah.
Been working for myself for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I was sort of on jobs, so to speak.
Right.
So someone else's office, I'd be like a contractor, freelancer type thing, which a lot of people have done. And it wasn't up until September of last year when we had done enough contracts for other people and we decided it was time to sort of go all in on Connexi at the time. And we were looking for office space, found camaraderie, which was perfect.
Yeah.
All we needed was a nice space with a decent sized whiteboard.
Yeah.
And was priced right, and that allowed us to do what we needed to do.
Yeah, and get the benefits of having our own space and our own place to work without having to manage an office and do all of that stuff. There's a community here, and we can just kind of do our thing without having to worry about all the extra stuff.
Right, I guess that would be a main benefit of co-working at a place like camaraderie is really the community and the freedom to sort of have your own space and come and go to please. And
Exactly.
Take care of the administrative stuff. Okay. Last question then. What is one thing that you would like to get out of camaraderie in the future? So one thing you'd like to see us doing?
It's a good question. I really like the idea of expansion, and so for us, we hope to expand, which means we'll need a bigger space. And we'd still like to have sort of like that semi-private space, like this. So right now we have 3 guys in here, and that's works. We had a 4th, we probably want an upgrade. So if you guys and it would also be cool to have other startups around as well. Now we have freelancers and people like we met this morning. Who are developers, I just found out, iPhone developers, working on some cool apps and just downloaded one. So that's awesome. We're obviously not as, we're in here obviously with our heads down too much and not as social as we should be in the co-working facility. But it'd be great to have, like, say, 3 or 4 other startups around
Yeah.
in similar sort of offices that we can kind of, ping pong ideas off of and check in on and that sort of stuff. So, and then for us, just a bigger space, being able to upgrade from smaller space to bigger space without having to leave the whole, the whole farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that would be the main thing I could think
Yeah.
of.
Aaron, anything you can think of? Or?
Yeah, I mean,
More iced tea
That's
and pie.
All right. That's both in the works. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for taking a few minutes
Thank
and
you.
explaining hipsell and startup fuel.
yeah.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.